Hey guys, Luke, and today's video is going to be the site of my greatest failure in zombies history. It was the single biggest boneheaded move I have ever made, and I could have kept this one in the vault. I could have kept quiet about it, but you know what? I'm going to show you guys it. But first, I really have to build the scene a little bit. Now, since I'd already done an M14 round 50 only challenge and I represented the M14 only gang, I decided to jump sides and make an Olympia only round 50 challenge for the lads to settle this little turf war. I've also already done this challenge actually for a stream on Call of the Dead before, and I got to round 33, so I figured I've already proven myself worthy and it would be fine for me to just start on round 20 to save all of us a little bit of time. Because if I can do 33 on Call of the Dead with this gun, then I can skip to round 20. I don't really think it's that much of a hurdle for me. Nothing else has changed in the settings though, but I just wanted to start on round 20. As I said though, today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's genuinely the most impressive mobile game that I have ever played before. This is no cap, it's not part of the script, I wasn't told to say this or anything. It genuinely really impressed me when I sat down and played it. And one of the best parts of this game is the variety of champions that you can choose from, such as Dark Elves, Snipers, Chemists, and Knights, among so many other ones. In fact, there are so many different kinds that you can start collecting them and have an army of waifus that surround you at all times, and I think that that's a pretty epic gamer moment. Raid is medieval fantasy themed and can be played on your mobile device as well as on PC, just in case you love playing games over on that good old PC. There's a campaign with animated cutscenes, you can battle against other players in the arena, there's so many different other things that you can do in Raid, and I was surprised at how much there actually was to do, especially for a mobile game. And I think that you guys should try it out too for yourself by clicking the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, and if you are a new player to the game, you will receive 100,000 free silver and 1 free champion. To claim your rewards in game, you just need to hit on your inbox in the top right corner of your screen and they will be right there waiting for you. But these rewards are only going to be available for the next 30 days, so make sure to hurry up and claim those rewards ASAP. Lastly, as I said, the Raid was kind enough to sponsor this video and support me, so make sure to support them by downloading the game, and thank you to Raid for sponsoring today's video. But anyway, let's get right back to our regularly scheduled video. So now that we can begin, we are starting on round 20. We need to get a couple of things very quickly when the game starts. First of all, we need to get Juggernog, then jump down the side and grab an Olympia so that we can pack punch it as quickly as possible, because the Olympia at this point isn't going to kill a damn thing. I'm just telling you that now. And since I didn't have double tap yet, my Olympia was a 2-shot, but we got lucky and we secured ourselves an insta-kill, so that ended the round fairly quickly. At the end of the round, I went and grabbed double tap because it was an absolute necessity. I grabbed stamina up too, and I started to kill some zombies. And for some reason, I wasn't very bright, and I decided not to grab quick revive until round 24 for some reason. Excuse the little tangent, but I really do have an awful habit of doing that in zombies, where I won't grab quick revive until it's absolutely my last perk and I really do need to get it, and I am at risk of dying on a consistent basis. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I feel like I have better things to spend my points on. Does anyone else do that? Maybe I'm just an idiot, but anyway guys, if you want to see more of these challenges real quick, leave suggestions in the comments for me. It could be any map, any game, any challenge. I want to challenge you guys real quick to a little challenge of your own. I want you guys to get 1,000 likes on this video within 24 hours. Do that for me and I'll live stream tomorrow. But for the next few rounds, things went pretty smooth until 27, when I took what I like to call a town down, because sometimes on town, the zombies just spawn in the only possible way that could screw you up. They just spawn out of the ground or out of windows or whatever in your train and you get screwed. I was able to recover though and get all my perks back by the end of the round, and now we can jump to round 30, and this is where zombies start to take more than one shot to kill at a time, and the rounds start to become noticeably slower round over round. But you know what, I'm used to this. I've been playing zombies for a long time, but I felt like it was pointing it out in case you guys wanted to try this for yourself. Now here's also where I have to admit there wasn't much exciting happening in the 30s, but I'll show you guys proof just so you know that I didn't cheat like some people do for this challenge, but I'll touch on that later in the video. Starting things back up on round 40 though, rounds were starting to take about 5 minutes a piece now of actually just trying to go as quickly as I possibly can, and because I played so much town I was able to do that. But for the average person, that's going to take a little bit longer. And by the end of this game, round 5 was going to feel like nothing, man. I'm telling you that now. So get warned, sit back and grab some popcorn. But you may be wondering at this point, and if you haven't figured it out already, my strategy is I run a figure 8 near stamina up and shooting the zombies whenever possible, and I keep the bank closed as with any high round strategy on this map, because opening the bank ruins almost every decent spawn and training spot. That's a mistake that I see a lot of people making when they play town high rounds, so there's your tip for the day. Even in a normal high round on town, keep the bank closed and just take stamina up and don't get, speed cola, because I promise you it's so much better and the spawns are much more manageable. I was also grabbing ammo for the Olympia during the middle of the rounds by having every zombie trained up where I usually have them and just running as quickly as possible for ammo and cutting back into the middle of the map. If I do that quickly enough, I have enough time to get past the zombies and they'll be in a nice tight little horde and I can just go back to doing whatever I wanted to do. I don't think I really ever had too many times where this failed, and worst case scenario I could just train them up over near double tap. Now at this point in the footage we should be at about round 44 and we finally hit 200,000 points, and I don't know if anyone else does this right, but on high rounds I find dumb things like my points or kills and make small little goals for myself like hitting 500k points or 25,000 kills, and it just makes the game feel a lot shorter because I don't know, it helps stave off a little bit of boredom and just gives me a little bit of a hey, I got to this goal, now I can make a new one and that's really cool. I don't know, does anyone else do that? Anyway, back on track though. Remember when I said that rounds were starting to get really long? Well, round 45 took over 10 minutes, and usually depending on the map, right? Over round 100 doesn't take that long, and the Olympia is clearly getting very weak very quickly. And because of this, I decided I'm gonna call an audible, and on insta-kills, I used Semtex grenades, but not my M1911 to help me at least get a few more zombie kills since this was taking ages to complete. And guess what? Round 46 took longer, and round 47 took even longer than that. And on round 48, killing a single zombie took 15 shots of the Olympia upgraded with double tap. But luckily the Olympia was able to hit multiple zombies at a time, so when I was able to kill one zombie, I was usually able to kill multiple of them. But this was still painfully slow, so you really have no idea. And hey, since we're around 48, we're only 2 rounds away from our goal, and we already did better than we did with the M14, so I consider this a win for us, but our job isn't done yet. And okay, round 46 is finished, and round 49 has started, but I really need to take a break. I was just gonna come back, and I was gonna finish up this game, record the last round, and that was gonna be it. But that's where this, usually like most things in my life, went horribly wrong. I was watching the Waifu stream and I was talking with people in the chat when suddenly someone mentioned Mob of the Dead. I thought to myself that damn, I should download Mob of the Dead and maybe play it for a video. And for some unknown fucking reason, I just decided it would be the greatest idea ever to reach down to my Xbox and eject my goddamn disc from it, and it ended my game. I spent hours playing that one game just for my dumbass to mess it up literally 1 round before I was done. And the irony here is super strong because that's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. There was a version of this challenge a few weeks ago where someone in the zombies community claimed to get to round 50 using only an Olympia and made a video on it. According to their comments, because I don't watch this person a lot who also noticed this person can't get to round 50 normally on town, let alone with only an Olympia. So keep that in mind when I say it only showed a few minutes of just round 40 and maybe 20 seconds of footage from round 50 before ending the video. And something else that I noticed that was very evident, but if you're not looking for it, you wouldn't notice, is that between round 45 and round 50, somehow his character changed, among other things, that it shows that it was clearly different games that they played. And I asked Twitter about this. I was like, you know what, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, maybe they didn't cheat, but according to Twitter and everyone else that I've asked about this and this person's own comment sections, it seems that either they cheated to get to round 50 or they lied about their footage and didn't only use an Olympia for the entire game. And I'm not going to say which side of the fence I'm on here, but my reason for pointing this out is because I record 100% of my games and I take pride in my challenges, and to see things like this just makes me a little bit angry because I put a lot of effort into these, but it's also that they're lying to you guys too. You guys are taking the time out of your lives to watch this shit, so just be careful and don't take everything that some random content creator does as being 100% true. And if it usually seems too good to be true and you know that person's skill level, then it probably is. Like I said, I record 100% of my challenges and I show you guys my fails, I show you guys all kinds of stuff that most people wouldn't show. But again, maybe I'm overreacting and I don't think I am, but don't go and attack this person. I just felt like it was a good time to point out that a very obvious loophole in the challenge format has is that you can just do multiple games. Anyway though, I'm not going to take up too much of your guys' time. Like I said, we failed on round 49 because I ejected my goddamn disc from the Xbox, and yeah, I'm not going to try that again, man. That was something. I count that as round 50, okay? You know what? Don't bash me too much. I got to round 49 with, I believe it was 1 down, and we were doing pretty good. I was on track for 50. But like I said, though, give me some challenges in the comments, guys. I'm going to try to hit 1,000 likes on this video. And again, thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Seriously, go and check them out in the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Seriously, thank you for all the support lately. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Peace.